Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Starsector, the Tyrador campaign. Last time we came to Rock to take out a 400,000 credit bounty, which we managed to do with a little bit of help from some Metalson ships, and now we're going to try to take Rock Citadel. Although I think we might have to deal with some of these minor fleets first before I hit the big fleets. So let's turn around, maybe hit the patrol, then we'll go for the invasion. That's the plan. Hope for the patrol. Then we go for the invasion. It's really the fact that Metalson and Rock seem to be and Tritekon seem to be at war, which is, you know, helpful. You don't need them to actually. Okay. We don't need them actually. No, you actually kill them. You need them to not be nearby, which that'll do enough for us. Okay. Did I miss anything here? I wasn't actually paying attention. Yeah, we'll find out afterwards. Right, here we go. Rock Citadel. Nothing here. I could go for one of these guys. Unique Mule. The Unique Lashers. Now we're cool. We are cool. No. What we are going to do though is we're going to look into invading. Right. What's the invasion? Of course it is. It's size 3 military, so of course they got an Astral. Anything really to be worried about? I think we could take everything else on. We have 6 scimitars, which has proved to be the downfall of a Paragon, so I think an Astral shouldn't be too much of a problem. What are your large missiles? Large missiles are Hurricane Mervs. Nothing to worry about. What the large missiles are on you, what your mounts are on you, HVDs and lightning guns. You've got also pulse laser. You've got pulse lasers, tachyon lance, plasma cannon. Flare burst, really? Okay, fair enough. You're gonna do flare burst launcher. That's your funeral. And salamanders and railguns. Okay. Right. Move into engage. Full combat engage. Apart from these ships, you don't need them. You don't have any weapons at all, do you? No. Which is why you smartly didn't choose to deploy. You have a single antimatter blaster. We'll say no to that. And the brick coming afterwards if we need you. All right. Cool. Quick starting orders as per usual. You with me, you over there, you over here. Concerts with you. Key gun onto the long reach. Then we'll capture comm relay. And sensor jammers aren't really going to make much of a difference. I can capture both sensor jammers and we'll still be at -20, so I'm not going to focus on that. Priority is to kill things. The 3 scimitars. There you go. 6 scimitars now. That is insane. That is so crazy. I do want to see what happens if we can get 6 ravens out. Part of me just wants to go find the 3 raven LPCs just so I can get a momentum with 6 ravens. That just feels like crazy to me. Okay, so situations. We'll just push forward, do what we can, you know? Okay, the drones. I think the drones are dying a bit too much, so possibly. Yeah, I think we'll definitely think about swapping the drones out. I've said that several times, but I'll see if I can actually remember today. Saying it is one thing, and remembering is something completely different, unfortunately. I'm over here. Wow, they're literally all ganging up on a single Hyperion. It's a bit much, guys. It's a little bit much. Don't die. It's important. It's vitally important that you don't die. Okay, right. Let's turn back around. Let's focus on doing some damage here. Let's get some. Let's come on, engagers. Fighters can engage. And targets of your choice, but you can engage. Nicely done there, Dragon Breath. Beam Central. Ooh, we just lost the Titanus Justicar. That is a surprise. Where were you, buddy? The way to find out where you are is to find out where... The way to find out where you are is to... You must have been... Oh, Jesus. You got hit by a lot of missiles and a lot of fighters, didn't you? Blast. Put an avoid order on that thing. That is a loss. That is a loss and no mistake. Right, regroup fighters. Dunkerque is probably going to die as well, unfortunately. I can't really stop that. I don't think. Solid Tempest is still around, amazingly. But it is really worrying, actually. It is a sad day for a lot of us that this happened. It was a sad day. Oh, there you go. You're hit. You went back... Oh, because you're still being chased by a million hurricanes. Yeah, you're down. You're still being chased by a million hurricanes. That's the problem, you're still being chased by a million hurricanes. It's kind of weird that the Astral gave us more problems than the Paragon did. But, you know. I wonder if it was a Kapesh issue. I wonder if a Kapesh came in and just wrecked you. Saber down. Those scimitars do a lot of good work, I'll be honest. Those scimitars do a lot of really good work. If you call this shooting, I swear to God, I will shoot myself right here. I meant to be not allowed to die. I'll be honest with you, I meant to be you're not allowed to die at all. Like dying for you is verboten. Let's remove that from there right now, because we'll have to deal with that eventually. That's running out of CR. Can you deal with that, please? Just deal with him. Get him down. Sagaris has retreated. Ooh, nice hit into the engines there. Very nice hit into the engines there. Turn around. Shield, 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 Astro, please. That's a lot of fighters. I was wondering, like, they have a lot of fighters. I wonder who the other carrier is. Of course, they don't have another carrier. It's a bloody Astral. It's got 6 fighter bases as it is. Hyperion's retreated at least, so we can put an engage order. See, you've taken a lot of damage from something. What has been killing you so fantastically well? Because something has definitely done a lot of damage to you. Was it the Sunder by itself? Sunder, that's an impressive job. If you managed to pull that off by yourself, that's amazing. Well done. If you managed to do that yourself, that's fantastically well executed. Put an engage order on you. You still got limit for putting an engage order on you. I love that these are still duking it out, and I think the other one will win, unfortunately. Can I get long reach? Can you go help out? I'm afraid Bomb Rush is going to die if it goes on for much longer. Right, can you please just wreck this guy? I'm sad that we lost both the Dunkerque and Titanus to this. Hopefully we manage to get some of them back. Depending on how damaged it is, I might actually not get them back. And there you go, Stellar Rose has died, finally. Let's send out the fighters. There you go, and what's left? Just the Eagle. Right, I'm gonna put a. I know how many points available. Fine. Let's head down that way then. Those scimitars are truly scary. Okay, can you get out? Not yet. Can you get closer to fire your bloody... Right, leave, okay? Just get out of here. Your CR is non-existent right now. Yeah, I know. Just leave. I literally give you orders to leave. That thing is taking so long to die. There you go. Nice damage on you. Finally, you got some damage on you because the scimitars joined in. Six scimitars is insane, though. It is a lot. It is 12 tactical lasers, 6 phase lances, and 12 annihilator rocket pods. I feel those losses keenly. Ship recovery, we get that one back definitely because it was okay. The Dunkerque took a lot of damage. The Dunkerque is probably beyond saving, unfortunately. You know what? We got another Starlight Tempest, so I'm gonna say goodbye to the Dunkerque for now. Titanus Justicar is still salvageable. We'll say goodbye to the Dunkerque. I can pick up the Astral, which is a crazy thing, but I'm gonna have to immediately mothball you. Immediate mothball for you, buddy. But yeah, we'll recover those. Go through the wreckage. Pick up everything because we're about to capture this place. So let's invade. Let's invade. Good. Collect spores and leave. Okay, immediately arrive and basically sell everything we don't want. Like we can sell all the metal, any excess fuel, any that. Okay, and that's what we're going to do is we're going to mothball you. You're mothballed. We're way over fueled right now, so we're going to drop the excess fuel off as well. Okay. Anything I want to pick up here? Drone radar drone, makeshift shield gen, expanded missile racks. I'll pick up you. Recovery shuttles. Oh, good. Anything here? Augmented drive field. Increases maximum burn level by 1. Not really required anymore because of sustained burn. Because sustained burn, like, especially if you get the sustained burn skill, navigation skill to level 3, individual burn speeds are not really that as relevant. I won't say they're irrelevant, they're not as relevant. Ah, this is the Fleet Server mod. Increases combat effectiveness of fighters by reducing... I might as well pick that up as well. Might as well pick that up as well. Fantastic use of the English language there, Nemo. Congratulations. Anything I want to sell here before I head back? You. 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 Cool. Not that much. Repair up for quite a few supplies, but we've got enough to head back home. We're going to use Fleet Server. Right, let's quickly head back home, drop stuff off, head back. Nice ship recovery of Medusa D. Now we're cool. Just salvage it. Just salvage what we already want to get. Good. Right, let's get out of here. Head back to Archon. We got to prepare ourselves for taking of Lance base. Okay. To Archon we go. Sustain burn. Looking for Tritachian strike fleet. The GMDA fleet over there. Okay, cool. You do your thing. That's an Atrio gravity well. There is no real place. There's no because it should be. If I look at the system map, Archon's over here. Oh, there's an Abramson gravity well there. It's just hidden by the nebula. Fair enough. Stillness is captured by the Persian League. Stillness is captured by the Persian League. Stillness managed to... Interesting. Because Stillness was Knights Templar, wasn't it? They managed to... Hang on. Whoa. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Yeah, the Persian League managed to shift the Knights Templar out. Interesting. That must have been a massive fleet, because Stillness is a size 5. That's not inconsiderable, I'll be honest with you. Leave. Oh, we literally have another one. This is our second Astral. Sure. Quickly just strip you of everything you have. I didn't do to the last one. Strip you, and then we'll leave you behind. Store that one. Let me pull out this guy as well. I'm going to strip you from everything you've got. Strip you as well. Good. Drop you off. And, nope, fleets. Store you. Hi. Right. Now, let's go to replacing and rebuying and doing all these things. We have 507. Okay, wait. Sell what needs to be sold. Store what needs to be stored. Sell you. Done. Store the rest of this nonsense. Okay, I do have enough Sabo SRM pods to repair, to rebuild the Titanus Justicar like it was before. Okay, so we got that nonsense. Fine, let's sort it out. Let's start putting names down on paper, shall we? Oops, I just hit the mic. I apologize if that made a massive noise. Okay, so, right. I'll get my pen out and let's get the list out. Okay, so, you are the Starlight Afflictor D class. What have you got? You got Phase Call Instability, which is annoying, and Glitch Sensor Array, which also is annoying. How much does it cost to restore you? 72,000 for you, 89,000 for you, 55,000 for you. Okay, you're way cheaper, so I'm gonna restore you. You're cheaper, you're back to full. Oh, you managed to keep a lot of your stuff as well. That's very nice. Thank you very much. It saves me a lot of trouble. You managed to keep most of your weapons up. What else did we have? We have the ITU. We had ITU. We had... Graviton lensing is irrelevant at this point. Not enough things. You can have expanded magazines to give you more fire on the ultra pulse laser. Give you a welly of stuff over here. Is it worth giving you stabilized shields? Not quite. Hardened shields, however, is that worth it? That lowers your shield flux down to yeah. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. So I want that to there. That's enough, and then we can basically put the remaining points into that. It's 17 points to play around with. What else can we get with that? IDP AI, don't need that. Advanced optics, don't really need that. You know what? I think all you're going to do is put the points into capacitor at this point. Possibly, yep, we'll do that. We'll do that. That's wise. We'll basically double the amount of missiles you have to 20, from 24 to 48 sabos. Cool. And you're back with null banks. Cool. The previously known as the Dunkerque is now the CSV. You know the CSV papers, please. Right, so you've got a damage like a glitch sensor array, which is reduced weapon range, degraded engines. You're getting repaired. I have to. There's no choice. I have to repair you up because you're too damaged to function. I might keep that in stock. I might strip you down and keep you in stock because you're badly hurt, and I've got a bum rush to take over the job for you. Bum rush is still. I might store you, but you definitely come back into play. Double heavy blasts, that would be insane. Lightning guns in Potentia. Double pulse laser isn't a bad idea. Double pulse laser is never a bad idea. Then we just give you something to give it a bit of an oomph. Give you, I don't know. Take some sabos so you can capitalize on that. Get some increased range. Get reinforced bulkheads, because that's going to happen again. I can tell it's going to happen again. Safety overrides to be absolutely crazy. Would be nuts. Would be absolutely insane. But it would be funny. Nah, we good. We good. Because there's 3 points to play around with. If I wanted to. It's RFCs. RFC just works out fine for me. Take a lot of plenty of that, and then RFC is the first block tonight to use. You're just generally a useful system. Oh, God's sake. What is the auto fit for you, by the way? That's rough. That is. I'm not a huge fan of those, to be honest. We're going to give you. Where was it? Pulse lasers. Sabos. ITU. RFC. I forgot what it was already. Our reinforced bulkheads, and max that out. Max that out. Yeah, there we go. And then weapons groups. That's correct. Commandeered. Commandeered frigate. Okay, there you go. And you're fine and dandy. You, I need to actually weapon group you up, don't I? That's not quite how it works, but that's... There you go. That's how it works. Right, so you guys go back into the rotation. I'm going to store you. Okay, now what can we buy? We can buy a lance, which I wanted to get for a while. I can get a second Momentum. What could I do with a second Momentum? What have we got to purchase here that would be hilarious with a second Momentum in hand? Tomahawk LPCs. Only one scimitar, I'm afraid. Only one scimitar, I'm afraid. Raphael. There's the Fraport torpedoes. Lightning bombers. You can't really say no to lightning bombers, I'm afraid. We can actually have one with triple Capeshes, which would be crazy. Well, with 3 Capeshes, it would become 9 Capeshes. 3 wings, which is 6 Capeshes, which becomes 9. Yeah, you know what I mean. Can't say I dislike that plan. I cannot say I dislike that plan. Or I could go for the lance. I am tempted to go for lance because I want to find out what exactly a secondary shield emitter is. So we're gonna get a lance. We're gonna grab a lance. Let's deck you out as well. You are the CSV, not Mauna Loa, although that is a nice name. You are the CSV Donegan. Right, so what do you have here? We have small missile, small missile, small missile, small missile, small energy, medium energy, medium energy, small energy, small energy, medium synergy, small energy, small energy, small energy. Okay, so you can go... This can be quite a missile boat, then. Okay, so we want point defense there, there, and there, I think. So let's get some point defenses on there. Point defense there, there, and there. Now the front... Acquire emitter point defenses. Light phase lances can give some nice burst damage at short ranges, so I'll give you that. Right, okay, on the sides, these are unavoidably... Do that, straight up, do that. Cargo bay is modular, so you can get a modular cargo bay in there, which is crazy. Modular cargo container increases the overall capacity by 300%, and modular fuel by 400%. There you go. Nicely done. You changed that up. Good. I approve. Got plenty of cargo. Let's grab some more fuel capacity. Nice, very nice, very nice, really nice, very nice. Like a cargo is not really a problem these days. Modular fuel is nice. You changed the looks as well, Henning. You said you changed the look of the modular cargo container? That blends in quite nicely, actually. And what about modular crew? I like that. Very much so. I do like the idea of going for modular fuel tanks, though. That works nicely for you. Okay. Right, you have medium synergies here and medium synergies at the front. You can get more phase lances at the front, like quadruple phase lances at the front. Is that an idea to have? 4 light phase lances. Get some missiles there. A couple of Sabo pods, maybe. Because then you have Sabo pods for like bursting down shields. Those can do a lot of damage. Those are mediums over there. The shield projectors... heavy blasters don't have the range. You'd be quite close ranged if I gave you this stuff, but... double Pax cannon. Or it could just be very silly. And put a couple more phase lances on that thing. 2 more phase lances, like several phase lances now. Which means, actually... ITU... Okay, no, we're getting a little bit crazy here. We're getting a little bit crazy here. I would love to go for the... do I want to do that? I can remove those. Max that out. Because I was thinking I was also going for, like, getting like graviton lensing and stuff like that, because everything's a beam at this point. ITU is installed, so that's going to give us a nice range of an additional 40% range. 40% on top of 600 is... I don't know the math right now. 50% would be 300, 50% would be 900, so it's between 8 and 900 maybe range. And these guys are a little bit less. Those guys would be 500 range as well. Okay. If we were to do this, hang on, it would be slightly different. Let's do that there, bam. Those light fade lances there are actually all the same place. That's there. Okay, fine. That's the. How would you work? How does this function? You definitely can. Stabilized shield is 9. Okay, you can afford stabilized shields. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's going to reduce the shields by a lot. Okay. In fact, so much so I can rather just do that instead. Okay, right. So if you run a simulation, what's this actually going to be like? You get. We're going to fight against. Sure, pick a MiG tech just to see what it's like. If you get close enough... Okay, so I also want to find out what is that secondary shield system? Because it's not turning up here, is it? No. So what is that secondary shield system? If I turn the shields on, hang on. What is this secondary shield emitter? Oh, it's this one. It's the one for the RAM drive. Okay. It's the one from the RAM drive. So hang on. So what does this actually? Let's try this again. What does this actually do? If I get, whoops, oh well. That's now fixed apparently. Whoops. Right, if I do that out, bring you up, go to hold fire. What does this actually do? Speed is up to 250. And you just nudge it backwards with a shield. Interesting. Interesting. You know, it's unfortunate, but I think I have to dump the one. Okay, I'll dump that, because I think it's far more useful for me to have the missiles. I'm going to have to dump 5 points out of somewhere as well, because I need the missiles. That's going to be far more useful to me than anything else. Being able to deploy 24 harpoons after firing 48 sabos would be very nice indeed. What else can I get for 10? Because I think this is a bit short range for what I want. Graviton's a bit. Graviton's a longer range, but we want the damage, right? The DPS for this is almost double, even though the range is shorter. Now I think phase lance is where it's at, to be honest. Well, I could exchange these for smaller things. I'm being a little bit over-eager here at the front. Even though it would be very amusing, I am being a little bit over-eager there. What could I do for lower values? For tack laser would be a bit silly at the front, I think. Get 4 tack lasers, which isn't a bad thing. It's just a bit crazy. I mean, 4 tack lasers isn't bad. It's just weird. I do like the idea of the phase lances, though, of light phase lancing it up. Probably the wrong thing to do, but I do like the idea of light phase lancing it up, so we're going to keep it for now. We're going to do that, and are you correct? There. And that is it. Right, okay, cool. Cool. I wish I had an idea of range, like how big the ship actually is, because these have a range of 500, these have a range of 600. Like, is the difference between this and this 100 or more? Because if it's more than 100, then these will come into range before this. If it's less than 100, this will come into range before that. If it's exactly 100, they'll come into range at the same time, which is ideally what you want. But I think I'm going to keep the Donegan like that for now. And we're going to get some more crew, because we need more crew. We need... Let's go up to 1,000 crew, shall we? Up to 1,000 crew. Store these in. And we could get one more ship. We could buy one more ship. Put the Donegan up there. Oh, you guys leveled up. So Wyatt Martinez, what up? Missiles, really? You're learning ordnance expertise. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of you doing this, is ordnance expertise. God damn it. Ah! That's annoying. Sure, take that. Why not? I mean, I would have loved you to get missile expertise, but that's not apparently happening. Like, give missile expertise to Zube, and then Wyatt Martinez can just get more ordnance expertise, please. Do I want to give any of my guys to this one? Like, Rio Kent can go steady on... Yeah, Rio Kent. Go there, because there you can absolutely make use of the missile spec, and the combat endurance, and the ordnance expertise, because of the... and the gunnery implants, because of the range up. That's actually going to be... Actually, you don't have the range up. Damn. Yeah, it's good. It's still going to be useful. It's still going to be very, very nice on the Donegan. You're still doing very, very good use for me. I'm very appreciative of that. We're going to change you around as well before I forget. 12 drones. What can I give you? What could I give you? I only got one Sabo SRM pod. I will give you 2 of them if I could. Salamander MRM pods? Probably not that bad of an idea in the grand scheme of things. You know, it could be worse. It could be a hell of a lot worse. Corvo drone packs. What is a Corvo attack drone? Let's change one drone for another. What is that? Let's find out what that is. Hang on. What are you guys? Let's bring in a... let's bring in a low tech. Just because I don't have to worry about shields right now. I want to see what... Okay, what is this thing? So what are you? Corvo drone packs. Hang on, is it reloading? I think it's reloading. It can't reload. Interesting. Hang on. Hold the phone. Same thing again, but with something with point defense. I need something that has point. I need something that has a lot of point defense. I need something that has a lot of point defense. It has. Okay, I probably need an enforcer of some kind with flat guns. I need an enforcer with flat guns. Come on. What do you got? Thumpers. No, I need an enforcer with flaks. You got flak cannons, yeah. Is there anything with double flaks? You got flak cannons, thumpers. An assault chain gun. You know what? Let's try this one out. Let's try that. Let's try deploying it on you and see how effective this actually is. They've got shields as well. Interesting. It's interesting to note. They actually got shields as well. I think we found a new thing, guys. I'll be honest with you, I think we found our new thing. Okay, yeah, we're keeping that. That's far more useful and interesting, I think. That's far more useful and interesting. And it gives you 4 more points to play around with. With 4 points, I can't do much there, but I can definitely put some more points into... actually, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we'll spread the love. But that is definitely awesome. Not an auto-fire, though. But that is far cooler. We might get another ship. We still got plenty of money. We might buy myself a second Amentum and load it out with the lightning bombers next time. do I have? I still need more officers. But I'll leave it there for now. And then we'll see about taking land space or something next time. But this is awesome. Like, I'm really happy with how the new drones work. And that I'm looking forward to testing out the Donegan. It is an interesting, probably not the ideal situation. But I'm looking forward to seeing how it works out. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time, folks. See you then. Bye.